Hi guys. So never done this before, but I've always enjoyed YouTube beauty fashion videos, and I'm traveling for work right now. I'm at my hotel, and I had some time to kill, so I thought, why not? Looks fun. And so just to kind of go along the travel theme, I thought maybe I could do some travel carry-on items. Um, so just to kind of get started, here's my bag, Ziploc bag for liquids and stuff for security. But I actually like to throw in everything else that's non-liquid as well. I don't like to carry a separate makeup bag or anything. Especially for work, I just, you're traveling by yourself. You want to keep it as compact and light as possible, at least for me. So I have some non-liquid items in here as well. I have everything in here. The first thing I carry with me is my antibacterial hand gel. This is from Bath and Body Works. It's the winter candy apple, so totally not even the season. I don't even recommend the scent, to be honest. It's kind of strong. And when you're traveling, I do prefer maybe unscented or subtle scented antibacterial gel because you're just surrounded by people on the plane, by the gates. You don't want to offend anyone. But this is the only one I had this time. But why I like this is because you can just like wash your hands with this anytime, at any point. And I do like the antibacterial wipes, and I do carry them around quite a bit. But when you're traveling by yourself and you have a heavy laptop bag for work and you have your carry-on like bag for it, you just don't want to lug it around looking for a trash bin after you use it. And so it's just nice to have. Even on the flight attendant doesn't come by that often, so you just have a trash. So the gel is a lot better. But just as a travel tip, you do get a wipe. You get wipes that are passed around by, you get one from the flight attendant when you get on the plane. And I do like to use it not only for my hands, but I actually wipe down the touch screen, or if you have a remote control, the table in front of you. It's just kind of nice to use that wipe for that purpose. I'm sure everything is clean, but it's just nice. Another thing I have is my makeup remover oil. This one is Shiseido Aqua Label, which is a line that I do like and I do stock up on in Japan. But I just saved the container. What's actually inside is another Shiseido makeup remover oil called Ultimate Cleansing Oil. I get it at Sephora. It's the big white bottle with the blue pump, and I love it because I use a lot of waterproof makeup, and this cleans it off really well. So I just refilled this. And when I get to the airport, I do have some makeup on, so as soon as I get on the plane, use that to take off my makeup. And just to be sure that everything is taken off and my skin is clean, I have Perfect Whip, which is also another Shiseido cleansing lotion. So I use this right after to make sure everything is cleaned off. I also saved some of my sample serums. I stock up on these, and I throw a few in. This one's Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. So I slather this on my skin. And then I also take coconut oil. The container itself is J.R. Watkins Hand Cream. I just saved it. I do like this brand too. And it's quite melted. It's a little bit more solid usually, but coconut oil, I love it. It's so moisturizing, and you know how the airplane's really dry. And so I use it on my hands, on my face, my neck, even on my hair. It's amazing. It is oily, and so if you're like reading a book or if you're using a touch screen, you have to be careful, but definitely great, especially for flights like the one I just took was like 10 plus hours, so definitely worth it. I also bring Yes to Cucumbers facial towelette. It's nice to have right before you land. You can wipe yourself clean, even like your upper body a little bit, which is what I usually do. And I have my Shiseido Sun Protection Compact Foundation. This one is great. It has a mirror, it has your sponge, but what I like about this is it has SPF. And so, especially right now, it's humid, it's really sunny, in Japan, and so I want to be at least moderately presentable when I get off the plane, but also I use it as sunscreen, so it's great. And it lasts long too, so even in muggy weather, so I totally recommend that. I take my Shu Uemura eyelash curler. I'm just like getting off the airplane and you go straight to the hotel, so I don't need to put a ton of makeup on, but it's just nice to curl your eyelashes. And then finally, I have my handy dandy travel size toothbrush, and I have a little pink toothbrush in it, so kind of like that. So I brush my teeth before the plane lands. Another thing I like to take with me is my blanket. Unfortunately, I don't always fly business class, or I rarely do, to be honest. And so even though the airline does give you those blankets, they're so thin and they itch and I don't like them. So I bring my own, really light. I love it. It's by a brand called Fina Kova. But what I like about it is it's a down blanket. It's really warm. But also the width is like, it's just perfect for traveling. It's not too wide, and so it covers your body but doesn't like overflow to the next seat. But the vertical length, I guess, is like maybe double the size. So it actually covers from neck to feet. So it's a travel must for me. And then also I have my neck pillow. I got this from Muji. It's grayish purple, and I love it. I think it's pretty classy. And it has these like little beading materials, and so it kind of conforms to your neck. You can just like clasp it on, and then tighten it, and turn it around if you like to sleep like that. I usually end up sleeping like this with my mouth open, but I have this on throughout the whole flight, even when I'm going to the restroom, because who cares really. But it's great to have, and I can clip it on my bag as well, so it's very handy. I think one thing that might be a little bit different from other people is I actually wear a mask on the plane. I like to stock up on masks when I'm in Japan. This one's for women, so it's a little bit smaller size. It's really good quality because there's a little wire in here, so it conforms to your nose and it fits perfectly. But the reason why I started wearing masks is because one time I sat next to a guy who designed airplanes for Boeing, and he was telling me when the plane is parked, you get fresh air from outside. But once it takes off, it recycles the air within the cabin throughout the whole. And so if anyone's sick, you're breathing it in pretty much. And I don't want to be miserable during my, but it's just nice to have. And then another thing, another tip I guess is, I'm not going to show it because I use it and it's dirty, but my compression socks. I have these knee-high black compression socks, which I love. Blood circulation is a lot better. I used to get swollen calves for a few days after for just sitting for a long time on flights. But even though, I mean, I do always get in the aisle seat and I cheat and I straighten my legs and I do my little foot exercises out on the aisle a little bit, or I can just go to the restroom without bothering the next person. I do sit in the aisle and I move around as much as possible. But even then, having those compression socks are amazing. They're warm, but also, like I said, blood circulation is a lot better, and I don't get any discomfort in my calves ever since. Oh, and another thing are these Old Navy flats that I recently got. I got them in black, but they have them in all different colors. It's really cheap. But not so cheap that the soles are completely flat and stiff, because I don't like those types of flats. They have a pretty good sole, but they're just really nice to just kind of slip on when you and off on the airplane when you need to go to the restroom or something. And it's cute too. It has like little polka dots, and it's really comfortable, so I like them. And I think that's it. I mean, I have all these other travel tips. I like to take my own healthy snacks, and I could do like a what's in my travel makeup bag, because I have a whole another set in my suitcase, travel clothing, some other tips maybe during layover, any kind of stuff. Like if anyone's interested, definitely let me know. Again, first video, so if you have any feedback, advice, that would be awesome. So anyways, thanks for watching, and have a great day, everyone. Bye!